Heyo. Welcome back to the Genshin. Astrid here, and back to the story. We're teleported right into it.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Special sword. Matches our outfit.
It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven.
That could be good or bad.
Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it.
Was that little orb she's holding always there?
That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo.
Not in the middle of town.
There really is something special about this sword.
Huh. Doesn't even say anything. Enhance the blade. Okay. The traveler journeyed into far into foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. Oh. Minor fixes unlocked, okay. So do we have to go to each
I
statue?
don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I'd better go find Alosha.
And no one raised a fuss. Of course not. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quickly gonna teleport here just to do a thing. Party setup. Which you add with Traveler.
This world is full of
I guess I have to equip it. Enhance the blade. It is not known when the traveler gave up capturing sounds amidst the eternal silence. And I cannot read it all. Curses. Oh. If that is the case, then allow me to say a few words. Origin of stellar race, melody of astral voices, boundless strange starry sea, and scan everything. Okay, now switch back to Sandron.
Let's go, Faccio.
Oh. No, I don't. I did battle the bosses a few times, but gotta find flocking weed, chimera cores, frost fairy flowers. So yeah, what do they ask? Well, I'm not sure where they are, but apparently you can find Linnea's birth parents and the girl she was swapped with somewhere in town. Let's quick look around. Let's see how clear.
How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
Oh, those eagle things. me and Linnea's friend say, yeah. That's... What you looking at? Okay. That sounds like a you problem. Well, I wonder if Linnea's sister is somewhere. We can find her. Oh no, it's Bing.
It's not just downtown. The Vetcha could use a thorough reckoning too.
How tiresome.
Ooh. My mom, Augury Bird. This is the one girl she was swapped with. Linnea, oh. Brilliant, brave, incredibly reliable adventurer. Oh. Oh. Finally can be together again. Oh. What you looking for? Medical records. Rare disease. Mm-hmm. They realize the foolishness. Oh. Okay. Yeah, too much fun around. Yes, a perfectly normal teenage night in sight. The Lady Marionette, hovering over the booty. Oh, crap.
Time for more snow, damselettes.
Oh, we're way back here. I'll go double check there. Where am I now? Here I am.
Pick up the pace.
That's obviously a work quest. I'm ignoring that. I hear the train, but I don't see a train.
Take a break.
Okay, good. It doesn't automatically start. What kind of noise was that? What you got on sale? Honey, that's new. Okay, well, nothing else out of these. I'm good on everything else, I think. Walrus Man. Or seal? you have any ice cream? Regular ice cream. Oh, I was hoping for a new recipe. I'll buy that torched.
How tiresome. Take a break?
Hello there. How can I help?
I'm looking for Alosha.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
I honestly thought Snezhnaya was going to be colder in terms of hospitality. It's interesting. One explanation, Leitor.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnegrad doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
Nowhere in Snezhnaya has enough energy right now.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresnik Crystal from Stratomoros will start flowing into the market.
Really? Why? What did you do?
When we resolve Stratomoros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once.
Oh, point.
A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So they'll sell it to the highest bidder.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second. Let me check. So, you're planning on buying the crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Let me cover this. I can't let you pay for it all, but can't let you pay for it all yourself.
No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
This is gonna be like, no, I insist. It's okay, I volunteered.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much crystal left.
Can we go mining manually?
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
What's Adetta doing here? She plays with the children? Do they seem happy to see her?
Oh, Alosha, and...
Hello?
Hello?
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
We teamed up in Svetlolledvokka. I also didn't realize you two knew each other.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times.
Cool.
When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Man, make it do what you can.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Awkward. You can tell.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svetlolledovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svetlolledovka. It bothered me so much I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Gonna let go either?
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about.
Who does?
Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rogue Cod are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Well, as I say, as long as they don't start doing, like, you know... certain types of activities, if you know what I mean.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about.
Why are you staring at me?
Still, it's probably a little...
What's on your mind?
Nothing. I just spaced out for a moment. It happens.
I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings.
Alright then.
So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some Crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Thanks for helping. Things are now slightly less awkward. Sorry, sold out. Sorry. Try over there. Yeah, got some.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
Ain't our drain, I don't think. Well, she's efficient.
That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
There goes the train. Well, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go back to Shikonder now.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
Oh yeah, I guess you never met.
His travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I couldn't just turn a blind eye to their suffering. I don't want that either.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Laidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
Sure, she'll appreciate the company. And she'll definitely enjoy the candy.
All right then, let's go. I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
Don't jinx it. I am friendly. I'm nearby. Oh, don't want to go there. That's straight into quest.
How tiresome.
Hello. Kuznets. Blacksmith. Okay. I'd like to buy some weapons. Oh, okay, I need... okay, I have a lot of this. I need a lot more of that. And a lot more red beet. Ooh! Oh, one moment, go check something. Sorry, teapot. Yeah, I don't... I'm not very creative. I am not really. I don't really build much.
This realm is
Yeah. Trust. Money. Oop. Oh, wait, that was the right thing to do. Depot. I'll buy 2 of each. Okay. But what I really came for... new plants. My garden should be available.
If you ever...
Oh, I need this. There aren't that many water plants. Where's it again? Here. I did happen to come upon one of the local bad guy. Big
Welcome to the...
Chronicle people. Furiosa. Oh, I got all things at once. I didn't even notice I got these two. Oops.
Welcome to the...
Okay. Cancel. Cancel.
Come on, keep up.
Oh. Buterlina? Do you have any recipes? Yay. I'll buy it more later.
How tiresome.
Need some more? No, you don't have the stuff above your head.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
Said my room.
What happened?
That's okay, no need to worry. Are you one of Tartalgia's guys?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Yeah, here you go. Understandable.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded.
Thank you for that.
At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room.
Yeah.
Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
Thank you.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
As Child, he takes things seriously occasionally.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Thank you.
Traveler! Alosha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can trust her.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
How are you feeling?
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
That just means it's something worse.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
Magic.
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief.
Still worried about the cold limb thing.
Any progress with your investigation yet?
Nope. Couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers, obviously.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
I need to try a different approach. I want to look into Rokot. Rokot?
The Rokot, huh?
Rokot. They might know what's really going on. Do you know how I can contact them?
Let me think. Members of the Rokot keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Okay then.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Oh.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk? Yeah, enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Yes, ma'am.
It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
How do we get to that again? Nope, wrong place, but may as well. Okay, into book series. Eye of Grey, Old Train, Mechanism to 30 meters in a line, Snow, Get the Blade. Oh. 5 times in a row within 30 seconds. Oh! So it really is a Overwatch reference. It's Han. Say hello to my little friends. I forget who that is. I know it's a movie, but I can't remember which one. Al Pacino and Scarface. Okay. And the 2 guns and brag crystal. 500 grams of love. Now, where's the book? Quest, maybe?
I like.
What was that? I heard like, I win. I forget how to get to it. Can we get in the bed? Oh, I'm sleeping again. One moment. Okay, we'll sit down. Okay. What button is it? It's not summoning. It's not that. It's not that. Book? Yeah, I have no idea how to get there. I'm very confused. Just watching Paimon for hours. Can I talk to you?
The boss is gonna give Paimon a copy of the latest newspaper to read. That should keep Paimon entertained.
Oh, it's right over there. I wonder how to get down. We'll find out later.
Come on, keep up.
Oh, nope, bad idea.
Take a break. Pick up the pace. Come on, keep up.
Apparently, Druzna, the Fays that have wings, the one character we can play as later on, if you roll for her at least, even when gliding, she doesn't use her real wings. People are annoyed at that. Just another character with wings that doesn't fly, or even glide.
How
Then she can glide
tiresome.
or fly with
Pick up
skill,
the
but
pace.
it's not from a fly. Yo!
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot. It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before.
Of course, no problem. Thank you for sorting everything out.
Pleasure. Here, this is the way.
Let's see.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
I don't know the regulations. Oh, other guy.
Is that guy with the Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
He also looks very regal. Or military.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
Okay, what do I have to do? You have to tell us. We were barely there for a second.
What's up? Everything okay?
I wasn't expecting such strict security here. I mean, it's a theater, it's not like the Opera Epicles? Is that it?
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight.
Should have thought of that.
Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri.
Valeri?
He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya.
Head of the Special Assignment Battalion, Grenadier Guards, 1st Regiment. 3 points on planning and timing. Key individual strategies protection appears to share neither conviction. Canny ability to pinpoint the guy's location. Didn't I there were these news all last time? That's annoying. And who's this Mitya?
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start.
Long cutscene time?
What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah, not bad. Bit bright. It reminds me of the Opera Epicles.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though.
No one of note.
Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
Well, that guy looks annoyed. Apologies, excuse us.
Ugh. If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
We're just trying to have manners.
What's his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Is that guy gonna get killed or something?
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Prima donna. She's very blue. Water imps. Muting. There, bottom right.
This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
Okay, but nothing from that guy, so I was wrong. But, oh, the guy's gone. One straight on.
Come on, keep up.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Hey there.
Can you believe it? I am so mad right now. Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
Oh, Odette. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
She's, expressive. I don't think you're supposed to say that out loud.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodionitsa's performance.
Don't want to say we're really here in front of a Tui.
So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
She knows. She thinks something's off.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Sviatloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
What?
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokat is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here.
Relax, I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
We didn't even want. We just want to ask questions. As in me?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. Unfortunately, Rokat intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives.
Yeah, but it's kinda... You should have asked first at least, or explained.
Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokat. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
So, you're both members?
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here?
No, we meant every word of it.
Did you actually mean it?
No, we meant every word of it, even if we didn't actually say it.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokat is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy.
There's some errors with that. Not errors, but difficulties, I guess. Like... Someone could say they're a member and not having approved or whatnot.
Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
Okay, I was going to bring that up in case someone decides to try a more violent approach.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action.
That probably are, like, support, I guess?
In short, joining the Rokat in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
We would have no anonymity anyway.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
I'm apparently in.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
Seriously? Official application form? Seriously? So, how do you two know about each other then?
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin. And this one time, Alosha brought him backstage.
Uh-huh.
Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats.
Uh-huh.
Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really.
Unlucky.
We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like... my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box.
Probably the guy we were sitting beside.
I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, seemed like a real grouch.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
That's pretty outrageous.
And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Suspicious.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first, here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Okay, but why do you need an application form? Shouldn't it be secret? My name is, my race is. I don't want to use a real name. Montai, is that... I don't know any. I'll just go with this one. Dodoco. Wayfarer, I guess. I want to ordinary people. Well, like. Mom told me to give it a try. Well, we don't know nothing about them. Why would we... That's just stupid. I need a part-time job. We're already a full-time adventurer, basically. Maybe there's supposed to be, like, help here. I just like Wayfarer. I'm a Dodoco. Modified. Sure. Here you go.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go.
I wonder which one
We'll
needs
hold on to
tweaks.
this for you. All right. Now that we're officially Rokart comrades, I can tell you. Chukhanov is the target of our current operation.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious.
Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
What about all the people that work there?
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight, Mitya.
Alicia mentioned that name earlier.
But Valeri's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him.
How would you even know, though? I guess, like, pretend that he's the, guy you're targeting said something?
The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation.
Does that mean he might know the inside of Project Stuja?
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
And then, depending on your reaction, he might go, oh, so you're part of the bad guy. I mean, the Rokov. Rokov? Rotok? I already forgot the name. Rokot.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Sure.
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
I'm sure we can manage a bit of friendly chit-chat.
Perfect! You've sold me already.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Oh.
Everything!
She's a bit of a mess, isn't she? It was out of alignment. That annoys me. Oh, good.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanitsa. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Where are we sitting?
Mr. Mitya! Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks, whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
He does talk fast.
You're You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
Okay, what was the point of sewing a moving scarf?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
What's going on? Look, it's alive.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya's full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
That'll make getting around easier.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
I could down.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that! Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. The piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River?
Is it written on the hand scarf?
Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance.
Oh no, we're trying to shut him up?
I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every
You
time.
weren't there, were you?
Almost every time.
Oh, well then. Let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh no. Fake fan.
Oh, but,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
We're kind of not being subtle-ish.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see.
So you didn't pay attention to my performance.
You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today.
Oh?
I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
Oh.
So what you're saying is,
Oh.
you didn't listen to my singing at all?
I can imagine one of an anime, like, smiling at, like, fire in the background.
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
You look nervous. What's up?
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance.
Oh no.
This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
Well, we can also be less obvious. Can you act like talking?
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right?
She's grin and bearing it so hard.
Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
Holding the rage.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Must be tough.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Putting out the bait.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious...
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the Rooster a Fae himself? I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
Oh, treading.
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, that sounds like sidestepping.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm, and not elemental energy.
Seems like everyone knows about the Light Realm now.
Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins. But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnik crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion.
That is way above our heads.
Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us. because the energy is used for... Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. Sorry. I can't talk about
Understandable.
that. I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
Yeah, shame we didn't get to hear more, though.
Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
And then he just leaves without confirming.
That could have gone worse.
But could have gone better.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Sorry, routine inspection.
Oh, you look for Mitya.
Okay, let's go.
You just missed him.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
Uh-huh.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
Sounds like Mitya's archenemy then.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving.
Oh, that was quick.
He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Saw that coming.
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it?
Seems so.
Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into.
We were never good at spying.
Vodyanitsa and Alosha have left. Time to head back and call it a day.
You could have been a lot more subtle, though. Sure, we had to pay attention too, but... Still going to...
Hello again. Please rest assured, we'll keep a close watch on this place.
Thank you. The Paimon?
You're back! Here pretty early today.
How is the feeling?
Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned. Still, there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem.
Oh?
It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
Some kind of mysterious power, you say?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Oh.
Could that have something to do with this?
Entirely possible.
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
One long explanation coming.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think That might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
In theory, it's possible.
Well, Mijian denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
This power you mentioned, can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
So in theory, we go to the other side of the Sid Palace and then...
Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The Rokat only has a limited amount of intel.
All the more reason to find the person research. But I was saying, in theory, we could go to the other side of the palace and just see, okay, which direction now? Triangulation, I think that's called? We still have one avenue, the Vesh.
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stuja every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
I'll have to write Losha a letter.
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Podvoria restaurant. This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for you.
Looks like French
Try
toast.
it once you finish writing your letter.
I'm surprised she saved it for us. Well, not really. She's good like that. Paimon's back in his lead. And we wait 2 days later.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors.
Cool.
Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnegrad Vetcha.
You're back! Paimon's been working on the crossword puzzle in the newspaper. It's actually pretty fun. Oh, shoot! Paimon forgot the next word. Oh, she had it a moment ago. Think,
Short-term memory loss. Dun dun dun.
How tiresome.
Oh, it's right there. Who is she talking to? Person in lab coat. Nope. Person in jacket.
Ah, Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vetcha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
And ignored. Ouch. But she probably has to deal with a lot of people like that. She's probably used to it. Ooh, so lots of talking. We're ignoring most of it.
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing.
Pulcinella, the rooster, the fifth of the 11 harbingers.
The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively.
Okay, so we're in the top right next to, girl, I forget how to pronounce the name for her already. I see child middle bottom left. Sandrone to his right. Empty seat to her right. Reggaetorin far right. And I don't see anyone else of note that I can see.
A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
Why does it keep getting noisier in here?
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
I've been meaning to ask, why are you still here, and why are you acting so chummy?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
I'm unlike the crosswords.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Ouch.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Determined, I guess.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys showed that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Almost everyone on this side is Fae, I think. Except for, like, us in the back and that guy in the second back.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative.
I wonder if we recognize the voice.
You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
I'm guessing the solutions always are favorable to him, though.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrator struck back with style and a war of words ensued. Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support?
Child makes sense, and he's our friend, so I'm going with that.
The people have spoken.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration.
I'm hearing a whole lot of nothing.
To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like the Rokot in his words.
Did we just pull her off screen?
With the notorious Lelex still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
Why did he bring a telescope in? Okay, who is this Lelek?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lilac, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous.
Oh?
Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter. So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
Huh, wow. There's more to the Rokot than I thought. I guess they have their own factions.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelec's methods? Are you for or against?
Hard to say. I suspect there's more to the story.
Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return. The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate time.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Svietlo Laidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insight.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine Crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers.
Oh? Yawn. You notice report drop your words, suddenly crossing everything out and starting a fresh paragraph.
Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vetcha in the company of a dashing young man. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
Should've seen that coming.
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Everything from energy to healthcare, tech, industry. Lots of awesome opportunities to express their stance. You ignore the, tabloid. You start to feel that reading news from her might be more interesting than being here in person.
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
People raise their hands.
Check it out!
Shuganov.
What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%, securing a clear majority.
Huh. That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes. Go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already!
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. The session is concluded.
He didn't react that much. And I guess we didn't. I guess Thorgator had some way to well, he was completely cloaked. So I guess we wanted to recognize his voice that much.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chukanov to vote against Project Stuja.
Why? What's so strange about that?
Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stuja is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit.
That explains a lot, apparently.
I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vecha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
Got it. So for him, it's a choice between reducing production and stopping entirely. And I'm guessing he would say reduce production.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stuja. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped.
This Lelek?
Yeah. No one knows why Lelek is so obsessed with ending Project Stuja. But by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
And then it turns out Lelek is Odette.
Lelek must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of Project Stuja. Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
All right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
Yo-ho.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vecha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I guess she doesn't know about our connections.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that.
I have one thing.
Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, one thing I was going to wonder is if we just said that the Pyro Gnosis was destroyed, would that cancel Project Stuja? I learned an interesting tidbit today. Some guy called Lelik.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir.
I want to find out his identity. Is it okay if I start digging around?
Huh? You want to look into Lelik? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lelik, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
About Lelik, I mean.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelik. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
He's gonna get ambushed, ain't he?
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
Tea time.
One common thread among the many incidents Lelik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way. His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
You think they, like, since this is all cloak and daggery, they sign, like, Arlecchino to look into it or something? Maybe it's just a bit too low level for her?
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter surveillance.
Like a member of the Fatui.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in.
Or a Fae that has some sort of ability, maybe?
If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless.
Understandably.
It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Fae. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet.
Are you saying even you couldn't pull it off?
Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
Yeah, we know that.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile.
So
Fae, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
So it's someone as strong as Tartaglia, and even more meticulous.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me.
Skirk.
There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous? We can only hope.
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
I don't think we've ever told him we've met Skirk yet. Any alright, let's take it down a notch, you two. You or two. Okay, how about that as a reference point? He's someone we all know, and I've seen her in action.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are solid, and she's always calm under pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, The Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when, so she could choose the perfect time to act. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory?
Oh no. Whoopsie.
Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stuja?
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, she isn't back yet.
Arlecchino? Was she part of the House of the Hearth?
Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind.
Okay. So they left on neutral terms.
Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuja. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project.
Of course, dead parent.
That was back before it had been named Project Stuja, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette.
Oh, I mean, you don't know about this.
Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a Fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again.
Oh, that's... Oh...
Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance.
Yay, Capitano.
So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
So, kinda conscripted? Encrypted?
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option.
One giant sum of money that will eventually run out, or continuous amount of money. Makes sense.
Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory, a possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about.
So it's nothing but wool gathering.
Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out.
So, Signor actually want a mentor relation with Odette?
Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
Sure, I guess. What's the rehearsal for?
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years.
Huh.
But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Oh, it's very anticipated then.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
Good brother, child.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along it's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standards. But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It really is beautiful. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Are you still there, though? Nope. I'm surprised no one overheard a conversation. Okay, now we can get to it. Belfrost Peak.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
Hey Paimon, we're going to
How
try
tiresome.
I wonder how much she resembles her brother.
Sounds like you made a ton of progress today. It's good that everything's going so smoothly. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette.
It could be easier said than done. Especially if she's the one, she won't necessarily admit it. Yeah, who would admit that?
Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bet she has her reasons. Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory to be even more, you know, heavy-handed? Why leave a letter when she could, well, we know there are plenty of other ways to keep people in line, right? The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't.
If it is her.
So, if it is her, she's got some principles at least.
I want to believe in her, too.
Yeah! Well, all you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead.
So how are you feeling, though?
No change, really. But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Paimon feels like she can sense it more clearly now. Oh, hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind. Paimon will behave herself and keep resting.
If Odette is Lelik, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja. Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all about the Tsaritsa's true intentions. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow, everything will be answered.
And something is going to go horribly wrong.
Hey, look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
Oh. End of Act 1. Okay, I'm conflicted. On one hand, I want to do more. On the other hand, it's kinda good-ish. area to end. Okay, here's the thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go traveling-ish. Travel around, unlock some points, and whatnot, and then that'll be eatish.
Just what will we come across?
Okay, so fire, hot. What else was I going to say there? So I'm guessing this is a giant furnace we're going to have to fight in front of or something. Ever-burning hearth core. Like, this just seems like the backdrop for a fight. Okay. That's annoying. Paimon's not even here. Train surfing. Yeah, no. One train. Nice view. Oh. I'm using the, yeah, I can right there. Come on, the wings, though. Oh, this is we're here, maybe we'll do the Tartalia quest. Dang it! More fresh recruits. Little pinecone and wood figure. Mutual aid advancement. Oh, is that the main quest thing? Chichikova. Blessed by Lady Catherine, recognized by Talalikin, and favored by the New Edge. Train, improve, and get stronger together, okay. I've got ambition, apparently. Ooh, Aurora. I know I'm playing along with someone that fired up. Seriously? I just want to activate the teleporter. Natlin and Liyue. Jemime. I don't know what you think. That's too cute for words. We're being on the down low. Insider lingo. To me in our circle. They're gonna be the envy of all their friends. Special adventures. Big Brother from Fontaine. Interesting idea. Yeah. Okay, so it's photo taking. Supporting each other is nice. Man camera. To mind me, are you on a secret mission? Let's get stronger together. It's on the other side. Seriously, I just want to... Tunnel blasting? Why are we going to Ukarov? We're going there, apparently. Where warriors sing the sea shanties. The event guideline. Some detail. Oh. Oops. Take photos of Fluffahog, Ibray. Giant octopus captured by the sea star Morpsuck. One statue of Lady Catherine. Okay, well. Oh. Says to do Act 2 first. Oh, no, there's a point down there. Hopefully you just ran all the tracks.
I'll keep the. And Kate!
Oh, it doesn't count. It wasn't open yet. Oh. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Enhance the sword. In some corner of the universe, there's answers and hope. How much has time slipped away since someone looked up at Scari's side with the chapot? Okay. One down here. Fast way would be to... What's this? Oh, I've got, Gray. What's it? Wasn't there one about Child's family, though? Well, I'll go here anyway, because I'll get the last teleport point. What was that? Oh, the Kraken, maybe? What does that say? Photo taking point nearby. Thanks.
Just a moment. I got everything.
I heard two series somewhere in town. Take a picture later. I guess it won't be that easy to find Child's house. Okay. Main Chronicle. Oh, it's way up there. Oh, dang it. The Master. Flying Miss. I'm sorry, haven't heard of this guy. Master who avant-garde art. Prime ice aesthetics. Aesthetic, yeah. Yeah. Speeding through it now. I'm bored. So, from one angle, looks like 3. From other angle, also looks like that. From third angle, looks diagonally. I'll come back to that later. Oh. Are they hunting? Praying? Weird. Ooh, just barely make it. Gotcha machine? Oh, no thank you. Another new type of enemy. Don't I need those flowers? They look like little flying elephants.
Time to verify.
Chimeric
So,
force.
inside. Not that I care. Yeah.
The plants have eyes. All right then. Sergeant.
Huh? All that work for this. Take a break.
Yeah, that didn't work. There's Frostville Peak. Jack Frost Village.
Just what will we come?
Perhaps humans are no different from moths drawn to a flame, but so be it, even the most ignoring life we learn to survive. Minor fish 6's effects enhanced. Chop with path. Crit rate already at 30%. Okay, I have no idea where it goes this way. Sanctuary of Grief. Oh, that looks abyssal. Okay, let's see. Not Svetloveka. House of Hesperides. Not not Rokanovzora. Not more. Is that every place? Are you talking about I have to go on which last area? Pale Crown Palace. Yeah. Okay. Best bet would be go to here and go around here. No, wait. There's no exit that way. Okay, I suppose I could just climb over the wall.
Let me help.
Line.
Come on, keep up. Take a break. How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Take a break.
What?
Time for more
Yep, it's basically a straight line. this way.
damselettes. How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
It's going uphill. Still seems that coming. Okay, oh, yes. Okay. Maybe I should go along the tracks.
Come on, keep up.
break.
Seriously? I didn't want to enter.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Take a break.
I'm just constantly looking at the top corner. So we can go into level 2.
Come on, keep up.
Huh. Hey, are you hostile? You're hostile. Oh. Apparently, it might be story related. Oh well, too bad. I guess. I guess that'll be all then. Next time, back to the main story. I hope you enjoyed. Toodles.